Good morning. This is Derek Dodge with Interstate Roofing. I'm at the McKinney residence performing a repair attempt. The first thing that I want to make important note of is just the overall condition of the roof. As you can see, get my GoPro close, we can see the fiberglass matting is exposed in these hip and ridge. Now, obviously hip and ridge don't have any support, but we go down a little bit further and you can just clearly see the state and condition of the roof. We have probably 45 acknowledged wind damage shingles. I picked the north facing slope, so that looked to be the best. As you can see, like we have like really clear damage and difficult surfaces to work on. So just to try to do this in good faith, I picked the north facing slope because it has the least amount of granule loss, but still has some damage. So what I'm going to be doing today is a repair attempt. I've done one on the northeastern facing slope on the other side. I replaced a missing shingle, and I have a photo report for that as well. I'm documenting this so that you can see in real time whether or not this roof is repairable. So obviously we've got the wind damage shingle denoted by the X. I've identified the course that it belongs to. We're here at 623 Ambrose Lane in Peachtree City, Georgia. It is the 2nd of July, 2024. And again, we are at the McKinney residence. This is the second repair that I'm doing. So what we need to do to figure out whether or not this roof is repairable is we need to break the adhesive tar strips on the 2 tabs unaffected, then the 4 tabs adjacent right above, and then the 3 tabs. So the 2 courses above, we've got to break the tar strips, we've got to remove the old nails, remove the wind damage shingle, replace it with a like and kind quality shingle, refasten that back down, and then inspect to see whether or not consequential damage has happened as a result of the repair. Of important note, as you can clearly see, there is no damage to any of the shingles adjacent to the repair itself. The only one that is damaged is this one right here. I'm going to be doing my utmost to make sure I don't lift the shingles above a 45-degree angle or any more than is necessary. Also, don't want to lift it too much, only when it's absolutely necessary, so that way I'm not over manipulating the shingles and you can get a clear understanding of the repairability of this roof, whether or not it is repairable. So now that I've explained what I'm going to do, I am going to begin the process. So the first thing, like I said, is I've got to break the tar strips in the shingles. Get my gloves on. You don't need to do that one. Currently like 75 degrees outside, so it's not hot. It's perfect time to do repairs. I was about to put that away. Now that I've broken the tar strips, the first thing that I need to do is remove the old nails. Using a flat pry bar, it's a perfect way to break tar strips and remove nails. You can clearly see I'm not lifting these shingles even more than a 10-degree angle. So I believe that I have removed all the nails. I should be able to just pull this out. Yep, we don't see any tears. So these shingles, or I'm sorry, these nails were all removed. Toss that over. I've got to take some photos real quick, overviews and close-ups, the shingle being removed. This will be a part of the photo report later. Go back to GoPro, make sure that the angle is good. Yeah, okay. So I'm replacing it with a like and kind quality shingle. closest to color match. This is a 25-year 3-tab. It's brand new. My chalk that I lined up to identify the course is now going to be my stencil to line this up so that it all matches and looks good. We're good there, and we're good there. Okay, so now I'm going to use my mag hatch to fasten the nails. It's important to use a mag hatch, so that way I can use the angle of the roof, properly fasten it down. Some adjusters want us to use snakes. Roofers don't use snakes, and I'm not going to. You trade damage up here for up here. Really, like, the bottom line is, if a roof isn't repairable, it doesn't matter what tool you use. You're gonna find consequential damage here because of the snake, or up here because of a mag hatch. Either way, what it proves is that no matter what tool you use, if a roof's not repairable, it's not repairable. Okay, as you can see, GoPro's keeping me honest. I'm not lifting these shingles any more than is necessary, certainly not going above a 45-degree angle. I'm able to nail it in, get it right to where the sure strip is. Got a bunch of gunk on there. There we go. Okay. That was the last nail. So they were short on nails, so I'm gonna use a P-cap nail just to want to make sure that there's the proper amount of. So I've got that taken care of. I'm going to take pictures. So you can see the camera on my phone is picking this up. I'm sure the GoPro's picking it up. It was picking it up in real time. Now we need to assess if there was any consequential damage. Looks pretty apparent to me. Let me go ahead and blow the chalk off. Okay, so we do have consequential damage as a result. We can see the beginnings of creasings right here, right here, right here. And is there some up here? No, that seems to be fine. Yeah, I mean, overall that's okay. So what this looks like is, it looks like the matting in the shingle has fractured as a byproduct of the repair. One way we can tell, always do a control first. So this is the brand new shingle. It was involved in the repair itself, but actually, let's go over here. Let's use a different one. This one wasn't used at all. Let me just make sure. Okay, so this one's sealed down. When I wipe my fingers across, there's just a tiny little bit of granule loss. That's pretty normal, being this is like a 23-year-old roof, but it indicates to me that the matting is not fractured, because when the matting fractures, like when wind damage breaks the tar strip and the shingles go like that with the wind, it's like a sticky note. Fiberglass matting fractures, causing the granules to dislodge, which is why we get clear creases across the top. So to test whether or not to see if this matting is fractured, wipe our hands across the top, and as you can clearly see, we've got that crease right there. It's like a sticky note flapping in the wind. So this is fractured. This one as well. Clear creasing across the top. That one's fractured. This one as well, as I lift it, you can see it's like a sticky note. You go across the top, and that's fractured as well. So we've got the initial signs of consequential damage, and upon further inspection, we can determine that this is creased. This is creased. And this is creased. I'm going to take a photo of that. I know the adjuster's name is Daniel, so I'm going to just refer to you. I know that you will submit this to supplements and the management for a revision of the estimate, but in pursuit of replacing and fixing this shingle, we've damaged 2 other shingles in the process. So that would make repairs a fail. So if we extrapolate, this is on 2 different slopes of the roof, the consequential damage has occurred. You know, we could do the math. It's 3 here, 3 tabs, and over there on that one there was 3 or 4 tabs. So 7 across 2, let's just make that 3.5 as the law of averages. If there was 40 wind damage shingles, and in repairing those we caused damage, let's just say we even caused damage to 2 shingles, then in the efforts to repair 40, we've now created 80 more. So repairs are not possible for this roof. The only way to get Mr. McKinney and his family back to pre-loss conditions is doing a full roof replacement. What I'm going to do to protect the McKinneys for future rains right now, until the estimate has been revised, so I'm going to put synthetic underlayment over the top of the shingles, so that way all these where the tar strips have been broken, they won't go up and they will not be susceptible for leaks. If you have any questions, you have my contact information, and in the email that I send, my contact information will be in the signature. That concludes this repair attempt. Thank you so much. Have a great day.